So how's it going, guys? Lacoste is not a major player in the designer game. Can this one here break that record? Let's find out. Hello, Fragheads. So as you know, today we're going to go over this little fragrance here, Lacoste L'Homme or L'Homme Lacoste. This particular fragrance was released late last year, and to be exact, in October of last year. The funny thing about this one is that within 3 months, you could already find this at discounters. It comes in 2 different sizes. You can find it in 3.4 100 ml, just like the one I got, or 5 ounces. And you're going to be looking at between 45 to about mid-50s for this fragrance at discounters. I'll have it down in the description box if you guys want to check it out. You go ahead and do that. It's an ADT eau de toilette concentration, and the perfumer behind this one is Michel Gihard. So Lacoste L'Homme is a bit generic, especially when you first spray this fragrance on. It's going to be basically a melange of citruses that you're going to get up top with a whole bunch of mandarin oranges with a rhubarb note, which makes it a little bit unique. I do have to say that as it gets to the heart and the dry down, the fragrance really warmed up to me. And the warm here is going to be the major player for this fragrance. So as you first spray this fragrance, obviously the main players here are going to be the mandarin oranges, the rhubarb, which will give this a little bit of a unique feel to the fragrance, and the ginger, which will give us a little bit of a spiciness tinge to it, which is really, really good. As you get to the heart, you're going to have some players like the almonds that will come to play, which will make this a little bit sweet, and the vanilla in the dry down. So what I said before about warmth, the fragrance is going to give you like a really nice warmth and you know, inviting kind of effect. Women do appreciate the scent a lot. My wife loves this fragrance on me, although I have to say this fragrance remains throughout the fragrance a little more youthful and very playful. So I'd say great for teenagers, young adults. If you're in college, you're looking for great signature scent all year round, this will be perfect for that, especially at the price point. It's not a great performing fragrance. You're going to get about 5 hours on average with this fragrance. If you spray your clothes, you're lucky to get about 6 hours. Projection, you're going to get a good hour, and then it gets really close to the skin, and the sillage is going to be moderate to faint. People are going to have to really get close to you to get whiffs of this fragrance, but if you want something for the office, something for those kind of settings where you don't want to project too much, this will be a perfect scent. I like this fragrance more in a casual setting, you know, with what I'm wearing today. If I'm going out, you know, running errands, I think this is perfect for that. I'd say for me, it's awesome for spring and summer. As far as fall and winter, I wouldn't rock this because I think there's other alternatives that will do much better for me within those cold weathers that we get here in New England. But, you know, one thing I have to say though, women do appreciate the scent. My wife loves this fragrance on me, so it's definitely a crowd pleaser. It has that mass appeal kind of effect. They know what they were going for when they released this. In fact, I'm going to tell you, this is like a Dolce & Gabbana The One EDT. This would be what the Dolce & Gabbana The One Sport Flanker would be like, in my opinion. It would have been perfect if it smelled like this one. And it also has some tinges, some hints of Chanel Allure Sport as you get to the dry down, or Versace Pour Homme. You do get that citrus kind of a nuance as it gets to the dry down. Also get a little bit of a resemblance with Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme, with that sweet apple ambery kind of effect. So it's like those 3 fragrances into one, on the lighter side. So if I had to choose between this fragrance and the other fragrance that I mentioned, I have all those fragrances in my collection. This one here would definitely take a back seat. But if you don't have those fragrances and you wanted something new, this is definitely something that you should try, especially for the price point. It is cheaper than the ones I just mentioned. Final thoughts here on the House of Lacoste. L'Homme Lacoste is a good release, a solid release from the House of Lacoste, but I don't think this fragrance can go toe-to-toe with the major players out there, your Dolce & Gabbanas, your Dior's, your Yves Saint Laurent's. I think they still have to do a little more work when it comes to the uniqueness and something that's going to be a little more daring. This is a little bit safe. You know, it's a combination of the fragrance I talked about, but it's not bad for someone on a budget. It will do well. But again, I think from the Lacoste line, my favorite is the 2002 release Lacoste Pour Homme, which was a sweet plum, boozy, rum, vanilla kind of a fragrance, which I loved. From that point on, I have not seen anything really inspiring from the House of Lacoste. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on L'Homme Lacoste. I'd love to start a little conversation. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for a lot more. Enable notifications so you guys always get first dibs on fragrance news and fragrance reviews just like this one. As always, stay fragrant, keep on spraying, and of course, I got you covered. See you next time.